Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to analyze a game played between Alireza Firouza and Liren in Magnus Invitational 2020 tournament. So Alireza Firouza was white in the game and Liren was black. And the special thing about the game was that Alireza was dominating the game from starting, but Liren somehow won the game. Let's see. Firouza started with e4, and now Jing's favorite opening against d4 is maximum time he used to play c5. So he played c5. There comes knight to c3, and now Jing played a standard line that is d6. Here comes knight to f3. Now he played knight to f6. At this point, I just wanted to get some squares over center, so he played the move d4. There comes takes and knight takes on d4. Everything is just theory. Now he just played a6 is also in theory, and now there comes bishop to a3. Now Dinglen by playing e5 transforms the game into Nasdaq. So here Reza played knight to b3. There comes bishop to e6, and now just he played the move that is played by most of the players, that is f3. Now his attention is clear that if Ding is going to castle queen side, he's going to king side, he's going to attack over him. So here Ding played the move h5. There comes queen to d2. Idea is to do long castle. Now there comes knight to d7. Now here Alireza Firouza castled queen side. So here comes bishop to e7, just playing the lions which are in theory. And now comes kings to b1. Nothing till here, nothing was special. Everything was fine, but here King Liren played the move b5. And you look at the position. If you look at the position, you will see that Ding has not castled yet, but he is going for the attack. So here Firouza played the move a3 to prevent him playing b4. So now he played rook to c8. Idea is to just make a pressure over the c file. Now there comes the move h3 by Firouza. Okay, the idea is also clear that he wanted to just develop his bishop and just give a break from here. But now King Liren played h4. When I look at the move first time, I was also surprised. It's just he has not castled yet, and he is just advancing his pawn so much badly that it may get difficult for him to defend the pawn. So here, I just say we know that Alireza knew that this position is quite a bit crazy, so he just played f4. So now Dinglin Castle. This is also somehow while this thing is really going crazy. But now Alireza has just played a good move, that is f5. Now just bishop has to take the knight. So now take with the pawn, that's simple. Now comes Dinglin move, that is knight to c5. Now Dinglin is just making a double attack over the pawn over e4. So Firouza take it. Ding take with his pawn at d6. Now he's getting a good pawn structure towards his king. So there comes now queen to e1. Now, as I was telling to you, that this pawn is quite a bit weak. So just Firouza wants to take it, and he's making just some pressure over the pawn. So now there comes queen to c7. Now idea is clear of Ding that he wants to attack over his king. So there comes the move by Firouza, that is g4. It's a very good move. Idea is that if we don't take it, he's just going to push the pawn forward and just take this pawn over the h4 and just get a very good play. I'm just telling that if you play some other move like here, just like rook to here, like rook to here, now there comes this move. Now he has to take this back, and so after doing exchange, you will see that this pawn is free and he's getting this good structure. So by looking at this, Ding do and passant. Okay, now Firouza take with his queen over the pawn at g3. Now here Firouza just was playing like a very good player, and just he was attacking over Ding. That's the special thing about the game, that how Ding converted a lot losing but a drawish game into a win. So here Alireza played bishop to e2. From starting of the game, Alireza's intention was to win. So he was not exchanging. He wanted that open file and wanted to win the game. So here comes bishop to f8 by Liren. I just protect his pawn. Now Alireza started pushing his pawn over h file. So now Ding played the move queen to b7. And if you play some other move like h5, and there come this move, and if you take the pawn, he will take the pawn, and now his threat to take this is very strong. And if you can't go king to here, because you can't go king to a2 due to the check over b3. Now he has to come back here, and now there comes takes. And if you take, and you know that this position is completely better for Dingleden. So by looking at this in mind, Alireza Firouza played queen to g2. I just read that he's somehow protecting his pawn, that if it need, then he can play his bishop over f3 and just protect the pawn. So there comes rook to d4, another a good move, because now he's just centralizing his pieces. Now comes the move h5. Now he's starting to push his pawn forward. Now he takes the pawn. England takes the pawn over e4. Now here Firouza played bishop to f3. Now Ding takes the knight on c3, and now this b2 takes on c3. Now he played the move Ding. This was a very good move, which I think that Liren can only find. He played the move e4, and now I would like to only to pause the video and find what should I do. So here if you find the move that just take, then it's very nice. Congratulations. And now Tinglen take again bishop with the pawn. Now he needs to protect the queen, so he played the queen over g4. Now here Tinglen played another good move, that is queen to d5. And look at that, in material advantage, yeah, Alireza is better. But if you look at his king, it's very weak now in comparison to Ding's king. So here Firouza played his rook to d3. Now there comes the move c4, and now there comes queen to f3. Now here Ding played the move queen to d6. So just I will now take you to the end position where I think turn. And this was a position where I was thinking, according to my opinion, I was thinking that yeah, this white is winning these two rooks. The good compensation. But here Ding played the move queen to f8. Now I just played queen to c2, making his king more safe, and there comes now bishop to f6. It was a very good move. Now here Firouza played his rook to d7, just making some pressure over the file near to the king. Now there comes to rook to b8 by Liren. So here Firouza again wanted to save his queen, so he played the move queen to c7. Now this was a very good, this was a game turning point. Now he takes over the pawn here. Now he was having another move of erasure he needs to take, and now there comes queen to b4 check. And now he played king to d4, and there comes a check over d2. Now he goes to king to c5, but now comes rook to b5 check. Now he takes the pawn, and there comes queen to c2 check. And now he played king to d4, and there comes exchange, and just this was a moment where Firouza resigned the game, because you can see that if he also plays a move like this, he just have to lose this pawn, and He can't attack over the pawn. He can protect, Ding can protect the pawn, and he's having 3 pawns, so enough. So this was the only thing which Ding Liren focused, and it was a very impressive game. And this is part 2 of the game. We will also show you the part 3 game in the next video. So bye bye, and please like and subscribe the channel.